Cargo hold at maximum capacity. Landing gear retracted.
Detach confirmed. You are clear to leave.
Frameshift drive charging.
You have left the no-fire zone. Flight control signing off.
3, 2, 1, engage.
Progress between Federation and Yuri Grom. Negotiations between the Federation and self-styled dictator Yuri Grom are underway to determine the Delta Pavonis system's allegiance. Political correspondent Conrad Sterling published an update for Vox Galactica. In recent years, Yuri Grom has developed a degree of mystique. He was one of the few leaders not to attend the Galactic Summit, and news from within his dominion was scarce. But now he is visibly relishing the opportunity to confront federal representatives under the protection of diplomatic immunity. Initial exchanges were belligerent as both sides argued over who would be the most beneficial partner. This was to be expected since Delta Pavonis is one of the Federation's founding systems, and it would be a significant coup for EG Union to establish a presence so close to Sol. What was unexpected was the mutual respect that gradually developed between Yuri Grom and Ambassador Delphine Dumont. Her charming manner clearly appealed to the dictator, even bringing forth his thunderous laughter on occasion. A deal is now being discussed that would allow the autocracy of Delta Pavonis to have trade and political ties with both parties while remaining independent. Perhaps the Federation has learned some lessons from the recent rebellion, and perhaps Yuri Grom's hatred of the superpower he once served is finally abated. Sound Kruger seeks new holiday worlds. Pilots Federation and...
Lakon Alpha Delta Mike. We look forward to receiving you at the station, Commander. Please follow docking procedures and enjoy your visit. Request approved.
An initiative to gather data.
Badge 10. You are clear for automated approach, Commander.
Hold at maximum capacity. Landing gear retracted.
Ship release. Restrict speed until clear of the station perimeter.
Potential tourist destinations has been launched by Shipbuilding Corporation Saud Kruger. The luxury passenger ship
Scan detected.
manufacturer aims to identify new Earth-like planets that would be attractive to holidaymakers.
Scan detected.
These trips will be managed by its subsidiary,
Frameshift drive charging.
Astrogator Tours. CEO Stanislav Kruger announced the campaign to the press. We are keen to acquire data on Earth-like worlds to assess their suitability as destinations for future holidays.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Seekers seeking the adventure of a lifetime. However, all exploration data is valuable and will earn generous payments. In addition, our marketing department is keen to receive images of eye-catching sites found within unpopulated systems containing Earth-like worlds to spot the most potentially exciting additions to the Astrogator Tours catalog. Vistanis Incorporated has agreed to organize the initiative on behalf of Saud Kruger. Contributing pilots are invited to deliver exploration data to your port in the Vistanis system. They can also submit their most compelling images by Thursday the 30th of September. By Thursday the 28th of October, the most suitable locations will receive tourist beacons and credit the commander for their submission where appropriate. If successful, Saud Kruger's Dolphin, Orca and Beluga liner ships will be reduced in price for 1 week from Friday the 1st of October, with a percentage dependent on the volume of data received. There will also be a discount on the luxury class cabins used by these crafts to transport VIP passengers. Salvation takes credit for repelling Thargoids. The anonymous man of science Salvation has claimed responsibility for the Thargoids' unexplained departure from the Cornsar system. Salvation had predicted their attack, but his claim was discounted by Aegis and other authorities. After a few days, the Thargoid vessels fled abruptly, leaving behind wreckages across the system.
Lacon, Alpha Delta Mike. Greetings, Commander. Please approach the station at a safe speed and be mindful of other pilots in the area. Automated docking approved.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing successful. Dispatching ground crew.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity. Landing gear retracted.
Ship released. Watch for oncoming traffic when passing through the airlock.
Scan detected.
You have left a no-fire zone. Have a safe trip, Commander.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage.
The following message was transmitted on public channels. This is Salvation. The Thargoid invasion of Cornsar has now been repulsed, thanks to prototype anti-Xeno weaponry that I have been developing for some time. I have achieved what Aegis could not, an effective deterrent against the alien threat. Refinement of this weapon is at a critical stage, so I cannot reveal any details. I only regret that my warning was not heeded in time to save everyone on the 2 starports. This triumph was only possible thanks to those loyal pilots who answered my call. Rewards will shortly be available from the Bright Sentinel megaship in the Mbuni system. Salvation's identity and capabilities remain unknown, but he has established a reputation as a rival to Aegis. He is also knowledgeable about Azimuth Biochemicals, a research company connected to the earliest recorded encounters with Guardian and Thargoid artifacts. Anair for Hadrian Duval. Lady Astrid Minerva Duval, wife of Hadrian Augustus Duval, has confirmed that she is expecting a child in December. The story was broken by the Parisen News Network. Lady Astrid was...
Lincoln Alpha Delta Mike. Welcome to this independent station, Commander. Please fly safely during arrival and departure.
visibly overjoyed as she told us of her pregnancy and of Hadrian's excitement at being a father. Her only complaint was that she's no longer allowed to fly support missions for Nova Imperium. Once a commander, always a commander. Mainstream media channels also commented on the news. The Imperial Herald. This has caused tangible ripples of unease in the Senate. Since neither Emperor Arisa Lavigny Deval nor Princess Aisling Deval have heirs, Hadrian's claim to the throne will be strengthened if he alone ensures that the Deval bloodline continues. Ionakanar, who cares about the spawn of Emperor Hengist's illegitimate grandson? The NMLA may have assassinated much of the imperial family, but this outcast boy is still a footnote in their noble history. Vox Galactica. Despite his unofficial status, Hadrian Deval has many silent supporters within the Empire. His isolationist stance appeals to nostalgic citizens, as does returning to the tradition of male emperors.
Landing gear deployed.
Should Hadrian have a son, he may feel empowered to seek his birthright more forcefully. Thargoids vanish from Khonsar system.
Landing complete. Dispatching ground crew.
Pilots Federation alert. The Thargoid vessels attacking the Khonsar system have unexpectedly departed from the region. For the last 4 days, independent pilots and local security forces have been in combat against the alien ships. Although some were destroyed in battle, the remainder have abruptly withdrawn back into hyperspace. The starports Chadwick Port and Ito Market
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
sustained heavy damage during the assault, leaving thousands dead and wounded. Evacuation efforts are still underway to rescue the survivors from both stations. Marshal Noah Sharrow, the ruler of Khonsar, made this statement. "We cannot say why the Thargoids have gone, only that we are grateful.
Landing gear retracted.
I
Detach
thank all the
confirmed. You
brave
are clear
pilots
to
who
leave.
fought valiantly to defend our people." Sightings of crashed Thargoid vessels on planetary bodies in the Khonsar system have been confirmed by Aegis observation teams. As yet, there are no official explanations. Delta Pavonis hosts political conference. Delegations from the Federation and the dictator Yuri Grom are meeting to determine the Delta Pavonis system's future. Both are on a diplomatic mission to convince its controlling faction to either swear allegiance to Yuri Grom or become a federal member state. Delta Pavonis was one of the original signatories of the Federal Accord in 2242, but has recently been governed by an independent autocracy. Yuri Grom himself is present, having arrived on the megaship Indomitable. Grom was once a respected admiral in the Federal Navy before defecting with huge numbers of ships and followers. They established the independent EG Union, which he presides over as a military dictatorship. The rival delegation is led by Ambassador Delphine Dumont of the Federal Diplomatic Corps. They were transported on the Freedom
Frameshift drive charging.
Foundation megaship courtesy of Delta Pavonis Galactic Interstellar, which formerly controlled the system. The ambassador invited newsfeeds to witness her initial introduction to Yuri Grom, who seemed
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
taken aback by her warm greeting. Grand Duke Simeon Petrescu, ruler of the autocracy of Delta Pavonis, told attending journalists, "The conference will take place in Kessler City on Reagan's legacy, where our distinguished guests will enjoy our famous hospitality. I look forward to learning more about their respective proposals. This is the first time that the Federation has diplomatically engaged with Yuri Grom." Political observers noted that this tactful approach may be due to several federal factions recently declaring independence. Thargoid strike follows Salvation's prediction. Pilots Federation alert. The Khonsar system has been attacked by Thargoid forces, causing severe damage to 2 starports. Direct assaults against Chadwick Port and Ito Market stations have resulted in over 10,000 casualties. Local reports state that Thargoid vessels have also appeared elsewhere throughout the system, placing millions more lives at risk. The anonymous figure known as Salvation recently warned that Khonsar was in imminent danger of being invaded, having been alerted by his new Xeno detection network. Aegis could not verify Salvation's claim and saw no evidence of any Thargoid presence. The system's ruler, Marshal Noah Sharrow of the Allied Khonsar Constitution Party, transmitted this message. "This is a call to any pilots in the vicinity of Khonsar. We urgently need ships to defend our people from the Thargoids and to rescue civilians trapped within Chadwick." market. This is a grave emergency. Aegis has released...
Lakon, Alpha Delta Mike. Greetings, Commander. Please approach the station at a safe speed and be mindful of other pilots in the area. Access granted. Set down on
Farmer
landing
Giant
pad.
victorious in the Hades system. Pilots Federation alert. The Hades Powerful Dynamic Group has fought off the Kumo Council assault, securing the completion of Neo Medical Industries' Onion Head project. The pharmaceutical corporation had received deliveries to Hades to begin producing Onion Head Gamma strain for medicinal purposes. In response, the Kumo Crew Syndicate attacked Neo Medical's corporate partner but failed to achieve its objectives. Neo Medical Industries confirmed that investment in its project to mass-produce Onion Head Gamma strain has increased following the conflict's resolution. The news was eagerly received in many alliance and independent systems, which have expressed interest in the new healthcare treatment. Owen Kendrick, CEO of Neo Medical Industries, told the media,
Landing gear deployed.
"We owe a huge debt to the galactic community for defending our operation. Large-scale manufacture of Onion Head Gamma strain can now commence.
Landing complete. Commence system shutdown.
Soon be able to improve the quality of life for millions of people. The Hades Purple Dynamic Group is offering rewards to its supporters from Crippen Port in the Hades system. Salvation warns of Thargoid strike. The anonymous figure known as Salvation claims that Thargoid forces will shortly launch an assault in the Cornsar system. The following message was received by all major news feeds. This is Salvation.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Authorities in the Cornsar system must evacuate the local population immediately. I believe a Thargoid invasion of the system is imminent. I became aware of this danger while developing a new interstellar Xeno detection network, which will be far superior to Eagle Eye. Although the network is not fully complete,
Landing gear retracted.
Ship detach complete. Watch oncoming traffic with arms in the air.
Carter Armstrong, a chief administrator with Aegis, delivered an official statement. Aegis cannot validate this claim. There is no indication of a Thargoid presence in the vicinity, and Cornsar is too far from their known territories to be a viable target. As most of our operations are suspended due to the public inquiry, we cannot dedicate any resources to investigate further. There was also a response from Marshal Noah Sharrow, who governs the Cornsar system on behalf of the Allied Cornsar Constitution Party. We have no interest in the games of one-upmanship between Aegis and Salvation. Nor do we believe for a moment that the Thargoids would go out of their way to harass us. Rebellion spreads through the Federation.
Frameshift drive charging.
A further 7 federal factions have severed ties with the superpower in protest against government monitoring of communications. These latest secessions have been undertaken by minor factions that do not control any system.
4, 3, 2,
including Untalk Free, United Poznoi League and Progressive Party of Ingale. Political journalist Sophia Trevino reported for the Federal Times, 8 factions had previously declared independence from the Federation, and now an even greater number forms the third wave of rebellion. It's clear that their populations feel empowered to take a stand against losing their constitutional rights of privacy. Vice President Archer shrugged off this latest development, maintaining that the Proactive Detection Bureau performs a vital security role in these troubled times. Since none of these latest factions currently govern a system, he
Fueled at maximum capacity.
starport is more than just a place to refuel. For many, it's home. That's why the Brewer Corporation is the only name in starport manufacture. And that's why, for over 200 years, our motto has been, starports safer than the surface. The Brewer
If you don't
Corporation.
mind doing a little light trespassing, I could have a job for you.